Hello everyone, good morning. So in this video, I solved some problems on the topic income from other source. In my last class also had solved some problems on the same topic. So with some more adjustments, uh, I prepared the problem. So we'll see the problem. The problem is like this: compute income from other source from the following information. So they have given the problem: income from agriculture in Kanpur 5,000, income from agriculture in India 5,000, cricket gambling 10,000, speculation business profit 15,000, share of income from HUF 4,000, share of income from partnership firm 14,000, share of income from house property 20,000, interest on fixed deposit in SBI 40,000, interest on FD in a bank, so net is given 50,000. So this is the problem. First I'll give the explanation how to solve this. So we will go for the explanation. So first point is that income from agriculture in Kanpur 5,000 is given. So any income if you earned in India, it is exempted from tax under section 10. So it is not taxable here. Second one is that income from agriculture in India 5,000. So in India again it is not taxable, it is exempted from tax. Next, cricket gambling. So the cricket gambling, any income winnings that you have is treated as casual income and it is taxable. So 10,000 is taxable. Speculation business profit is given 15,000. So speculation business profit means here it is not a income from other source. So it comes under the head business and profession. So here in income from other source it is not taxable. Next, share of income from HUF 4,000. So any share of income from HUF it is exempted under section 10. So it is exempted. Next, share of income from partnership firm is rupees 14,000. So if you have any share of income under partnership firm, then it is also exempted under section 10. It is not taxable here. Income from house property is given. So income from house property means, so it is the income that comes under the house property head. So it is not taxable here. Interest on FD in SBI 40,000 is given. So it is treated as income from other source and it is taxable. Last point is given: interest on FD in a bank, and it is stated here net. So net amount is given means I told you are going to tax it after grossing the this amount. Okay, so to gross you have to find the TDS. The TDS rate is 10% for the any bank interest you receive. So you have to apply the rate of 10% to gross up. So this is the explanation. Solution, you go for the solution. To calculate, you take the heading computation of income from other source for the assessment year. So you check the problem, whatever assessment year if they ask, so you mention that assessment year and you take one by one. First, income from agriculture in Kanpur is given, so you write exempt, so it is exempted under section 10. Again, income from agriculture in India is given, so that also you write exempt. Next one, cricket gambling. So cricket gambling is the casual income and it is treated as income from other source. So you take cricket gambling 10,000 taxable. Next, share of income from Hindu undivided family and share of income from partnership firm. So these two are exempted under section 10. So it is not taxable. So you write exempt. Next one, interest on FD, fixed deposit in SBI, amount is given. So it is taxable 40,000. And interest on FD, fixed deposit 50,000, and in the bracket it is showing net. Net means whenever you are going to tax it, it is taxed grossed after grossing. So what you have to do means the TDS percentage you have to apply. The TDS percentage, that is 10%. So when you are going to gross up, you use the formula 100 minus 10 means it comes around to 90,000. Sorry, 90%. So whatever the amount received, 50,000 is equal to 90%. Then you find out how much for 100. So 50,000 by 90 into 100, so it comes around 55,555. So only these three items are taxable here, that is cricket, gambling, and uh, that is interest on FD on, that is 40,000, and interest on fixed deposit, that is 50,000. So these three items are taxable. So you take the total that it comes around is 1,05,553. So it is the income from other sources. So I told the agricultural income, it is exempted. It is exempted under section 10 subsection 1. Okay, agricultural income is exempted under section 10 subsection 1. And they also given the point that share of income from Hindu undivided family. So share of income from Hindu undivided family, it is exempted under section 10 subsection 2. Okay. Next, share of income from partnership firm is also given in the problem. I told it is exempted. It is exempted under section 10 subsection 2a. Under section 10 subsection 2a, it is exempted. And with respect to the interest on fixed deposit in SBI or in any bank, if you have a fixed deposit and if you receive any interest, so earlier there was a rule up to 10,000 whatever interest on FD you receive, there is no TDS for that and it was taxed directly. But if you receive more than 10,000, then if it is net means you must go for grossing that amount. That was the rule. But in the interim budget in the year 2019, they stated that up to 40,000, if you receive the interest on fixed deposit up to 40,000, so that there is no TDS and it is directly taxed. And if any amount is received more than 40,000, and if it is a net amount is received means, then it is grossed up by using the formula, that is 10% is the TDS you have to apply to gross up that amount. So this is the rule with respect to the interest on fixed deposit. So if you take the total in here, it comes around 1,05,555. So you treat it as the income from other source. So one more problem, we'll proceed with one more problem, that is compute income from other source of Mr. X for the following information. So Mr. X is the assessee and you have to compute the income from other source. So they have given income from business 30,000. So income from business means it is taxable under the head business and profession, so not in the other source. Okay. Next, income from speculation business 10,000. Income from speculation business is also a part of the income of the business and profession. Okay. So under the head business income, you had to add this income from speculation business and it is not taxable under income from other source. Next is casual income. Casual income, it is income from other source. So you take under the head income from other source, it is fully taxable. And they say that assessee lives in a rented house on which 1/3 of the house subletted for 1,000 per month. Assessee bond expenses, the municipal tax 1,500 and repair expenses 6,000 for the whole house. So you have to treat it as the income from subletting here. So income from subletting, that is 1,000 per month is the rent received by the assessee. 1,000 into, you take 12 months, it comes around 12,000. From that, any expenses with respect to the subletted house is to be deducted. Here the expenses like municipal tax and repair expenses is given. Municipal tax is for the whole house and repair is for the whole house. So the sublet part is 1/3 means, so on 1,500 you take 1/3. Repair expenses out of 6,000 you take 1/3 and you have to deduct these two expenses. Last is rental income of the machinery and furniture let out is given. So it is the income from other source. So it is taxable here 1 lakh. And they say that he spent 1,500 for repair of the machinery and depreciation allowed on machinery is 10,000. So this is the expenses with respect to that machinery. So you take the income of the machinery let out, that is 1 lakh. From that 10,000 plus 1,500 is deductible as a part of the expenses. Last one, dividend received amounted rupees 10,000. So dividend received is given. If any dividend is received, it is exempted up to 10 lakh rupees. So here it is exempted. Further, they have given explanation, that is the collection charges amounted is rupees 50. So for dividend receiving, he incurred a collection charge of rupees 50. This amount is deductible if that income is taxed. So here the dividend is not taxable, it is exempted, means whatever the expenses for that is also not considered here. So to solve the problem, so you go for the solution. Solution, you take the heading computation of income from other source for the assessment year. So if it is assessment year you mention the assessment year. First one, income from business. I told income from business, it is taxable under the head business and profession. So you take nil there. Income from speculation business is also a part of the business income. It comes under business head. So here it is not taxable. Next, casual income, it is taxable. So you take 20,000. Next, income from subletting. So they told 1,000 is the rent received. 1,000 into 12 you take in the inner column, and from that you can deduct the expenses. Municipal tax is given 1,500 and repair is given 6,000. So 1,500, on out of that you take 1/3, so it comes to 500. On 6,000, 1/3 means it comes to 2,000. From 12,000 rent received, you deduct these two expenses, so it comes around 9,500. Next one, rental income of the machinery and furniture is given is 1 lakh. So you take 1 lakh in the inner column. From that you deduct the expenses. Depreciation 10,000 is there, repair 1,500. So if you deduct, it comes around 88,500. Last one, dividend. So dividend received amounted is given. So dividend, I told, it is exempted, and any expenses with respect to that income is also not considered when it is exempted. So these are the transactions given. If you take the total, it comes around 1,29,500. So this is the income from other source. So these are the two problems. So once again, if you have any doubts, you go through this video. Thanks for watching. Keep subscribing. Okay, bye.